They found it standing there, perfectly still, in the middle of an overgrown field, surrounded by silence. Just a doll, they thought. But what happened next would haunt them forever. In today's video, we're counting down 10 terrifying encounters caught on camera, from haunted dolls and mysterious shadows to inhuman creatures lurking where they shouldn't be. Some of these clips are so disturbing, you'll want to watch them with the lights on. Number 10. At first glance, it looks like a simple science experiment. A man begins draining the water from a fish tank, and you'd expect the fish to sink with it. But something bizarre happens. As the water level drops, the fish doesn't move. It stays in place, calmly floating, as if gravity no longer applied to it. No flopping, no panic. Just suspended in midair, like it's still swimming in invisible water. Some claim it's a camera trick. Others say it's a rare optical illusion. But there are those who believe we're seeing a glitch in reality, a moment where the laws of nature simply stopped working. Real or not, one thing is clear. This fish should not be able to do what it did. Number 9. It was supposed to be a happy moment. A birthday celebration surrounded by friends and family, laughter echoing through the room, and a cake glowing with bright, warm candlelight. But as they begin to sing, something strange happens. The candles blow out, suddenly, all at once. No wind, no movement, no explanation.
Name with
62. Happy birthday.
Oh my god, she's making it with.
I'm gonna give you 62.
Can you wish I'm getting over?
There's a lot of millions in this crowd. What the heck? Who is that?
Who blew it out? I was hard because he said it was shut.
Confused, they try again. And it happens once more. This time, you can almost feel it. A presence in the room. Some say it's just a draft or a trick of timing. But others are convinced something was there that didn't want the celebration to continue. What kind of spirit would crash a birthday party? Number 8. A group of friends were exploring an open field when they noticed something odd standing in the distance. It looked like a puppet, or maybe a mannequin, just standing there, completely still, half hidden in the tall grass. They approached, curious, but also uneasy, and then, without warning, it collapsed. Not like it fell from the wind, but like something inside it had left. No strings, no visible support. As if whatever had been holding it upright was never human to begin with. Some believe it was a prank. Others think it's evidence of possession, or worse, a vessel used by something else. One thing's for sure, that puppet didn't fall on its own. Number 7. High above the ground, on the top floor of an unfinished building, a black dog walks slowly toward the edge. At first, it seems cautious, hesitant. But then,
一只狗从5楼跳下来，站起来还能跑。一些人认为这根本就不是一只狗，而是一只皮行者。也有人猜测这只狗可能是患者，因为内伤。
without warning, it jumps. 7 stories straight down. It crashes violently against a solid concrete wall just feet away. And then, it gets up. No yelp, no limp. Just standing there like nothing happened. Some say it was trying to leap into the trees on the other side. Others believe the dog wasn't acting on instinct, as if something drove it to jump. Or maybe it wasn't a dog at all. Whatever the truth is, that impact should have been fatal, but somehow it wasn't. Number 6. Some people say certain objects can hold energy, especially the ones that were never meant to be toys. A woman, convinced that a doll in her house was cursed, decided to get rid of it the only way she could think of, by throwing it into the water. But what happened when it hit the surface wasn't what anyone expected. Watch closely and decide for yourself. Did you see it? Not only does it float, its arms move, as if trying to swim, as if it didn't want to go under. Maybe it was a trick of buoyancy, or maybe something inside that doll didn't want to let go. So far, we've seen a dog fall 7 stories and walk away like nothing happened. A doll that refused to sink, almost like it was swimming for its life. And a puppet standing alone in the grass, collapsing only when whatever was inside it left. These moments are strange, unsettling. But what's coming next takes things even further. The final 5 clips are darker, more disturbing, and some of them, they've never been explained. Number 5. Deep in the woods near an abandoned castle, something was moving. It looked like a person, draped in heavy robes, but it didn't walk like one. Locals say the forest is haunted by the spirit of a medieval monk. Others say it looks more like an old woman, twisted, slow, and watching. Take a look for yourself.
Mom, look, swing around, swing around, swing around. Look, oh my God. What is it?
Did you catch the way it moves? Not quite human, not quite ghost. It didn't run, it didn't hide, it just stood there, like it knew you were watching. In that moment, the forest wasn't empty. And whatever that thing was, it didn't want to be alone. Number 4. It started like any other night. A man working late in his garage, the hum of tools, the occasional bark from the dogs outside. Nothing out of the ordinary until the silence shifted. The dogs grow restless, the air feels heavier, and then something moves. A shadow, too tall, too fluid, slips past the doorway. But it doesn't run, it lingers, and starts to change. Watch this part closely. It tries to blend in with the objects around it. First a coat, then a curtain, then something else. But when it's finally caught on camera, it looks human, almost. Whatever it was, it didn't come to steal, it came to watch. Number 3. He couldn't sleep. Something felt wrong, like he wasn't alone in the room. So he picked up his phone and decided to check beneath the bed. Nothing, just darkness. But as he turned away, he felt it again. A presence. He looked again and saw feet, pale, bare, standing motionless. He rushed to check who was there. No one. Looked again, the feet were back, moving. He searched the room, panicking, nothing, until the final moment. Watch carefully. Just feet, but wrong, twisted, inhuman, as if they were all that ever existed of whatever was hiding there. No face, no sound, just the feeling that something was waiting right beneath him. Number 2. Urban explorers are used to finding strange things: graffiti, old furniture, the occasional wild animal. But nothing like this. In the ruins of an abandoned structure, someone zooms in on what they think is just a part of the wall until it moves. Thin, pale, unnaturally tall, its limbs too long, its posture wrong. It wasn't trying to be seen, but once it was, it didn't flinch, it just stared. Here's the clip. See for yourself. That wasn't a person. That wasn't an animal. And if it lives there, what else might be hiding in buildings we think are empty? We've seen dolls that move, shadows that take shape, and creatures that shouldn't exist, but none of them compare to what's next. It's the most disturbing footage on this list. It's strange, it's real, and it may be the only physical evidence of a myth that's haunted Latin America for decades. Brace yourself. Coming up next. Number 1. Deep in the jungles of Brazil, a hunter sets out in search of wild boars. But what he finds lying in the mud isn't anything like a boar. It's not a dog. It's not a known predator. It's something else. Pale, hairless skin, long limbs, sharp teeth, its body twisted and rigid as if it had been fighting something or someone. Locals didn't hesitate. They called it a Chupacabra. And this time, there was no blurry photo. There was a body. Take a good look. Skeptics say it could be a mutated coyote or a sick wild animal, but the shape, the size, the details, none of it adds up. If this is real, it's the first physical proof of a creature long considered legend. And if it's not, then someone went to terrifying lengths to fake something this convincing. Either way, you won't forget what you just saw.